excellence is one of the major aspects of an entrepreneur. So we have a dynamic leader amongst us, who is the BJP Secretary of Maharashtra region. She has presented a number of articles and research on environment protection, literature, women empowerment, and Gandhian's views on industrialization at several national level seminars and conferences. She has also voiced her concern and expressed her views on issues related to women and particularly women's safety through newspaper interviews and snippets from time to time. So let's welcome gracefully Professor Varsha Bhosle.
Respected Dr. Vinod Tewdewalaji, Dr. Rupa Shah, Dr. Vanashri Valecha, dignitaries and my dear friends, young friends, in fact I would like to say, the topic is given to me, that is the initiative by the government on entrepreneurship. Before I start the initiatives, I would like to talk about what are the challenges faced by the central government. What are the challenges? What you feel? There are the various challenges faced by the central government. India-Pak issue, terrorism, corruption. These are the various issues in the one side. And when you think about the entrepreneurship, there are the other issues. Poverty, unemployment, agriculture, women's, and related to the other issues, rural development also. When we think about the entrepreneurship, first we have to solve these issues. What is the present scenario? Unemployment is a major issue, and it is estimated that the 12th year plan schedule that 46% labours required in the 2016-17. So 46% labour when you think, so it means we have to create more and more job opportunities for the youth. Poverty and unemployment goes hand in hand. If you want to remove the poverty, if you want to eradicate the poverty, we have to create the more job opportunities. Day by day population is increasing, but there is a less skilled worker. How we can do that? If you want to do this, if you want to give the training to the youth, what we can do and how we can solve the issue. The same thing applicable in the agriculture also. The entire GDP, when you see that, around 12% approximately GDP is related to the agriculture. And 60% labours are in the agriculture. When you think that 60% labour in the agriculture, definitely their profit will be reduced. We know the various issues related to agriculture. The farmer suicide is the major issue. Few farmer suicide day by day. Every day we read in the newspaper. 2 days before the lady farmer, that the first case I think we had in the last 10 years, the lady farmer has suicide. Of course, the demonetization was the issue, but when we think the farmers' issues, we should not ignore this. So the male or female, that's not the discrimination, should not be there. When the farmers suicide, we have to think on that. Then what is the problem? The 60% farm laborers in the farming and their profitability is distributing, and because of that, they are economically weak. So we have to move them to the other skills so they can survive. Though we know that it's a seasonal business, they are employed the 6 months, and the remaining 6 months they are unemployed. At the same time, they are totally, the farming is depending upon the nature. The last 4 years we are suffering from the drought. So the excess water is also the problem, and there is a lack of water is also the problem for the farmers. So how we can come out from these problems, and the less people will be there in the farming, definitely we can come out and the farmers can survive. So we have to rise the income. It means we have to create the more employment. It will reduce the poverty, and automatically it will increase the standard of living of the people. And the next issue, that is the women's. As Dr. Rupa Shah said that for the entrepreneurs there should not be discrimination, male or female, both they are the entrepreneurs. But when we think about the entrepreneurs, घर में खाना कौन बनाता है? लेडी, औरत, वुमेन खाना बनाती है। बड़े बड़े होटल्स में शेफ कौन होते हैं? मैन। घर में कपड़ा कौन धोती है? वुमेन। धोबी घाट पर कपड़ा कौन धोता है? So where Arthakaran comes, the economy comes, definitely it's a male dominating society. So we have to think on that way. Women entrepreneurs, अगर हमें change, अगर उसमें बदलाव लाना है, तो we have to think positively. Basically, start from the women itself, as Rupa Shah said. So men will think definitely. Unfortunately, they are not yet started thinking. They will think. We have to make them think forcefully also sometimes. But in the rural areas, though I am a politician, I know that there is a 50% reservation in the council, Gram Panchayat. There is a sarpanch declared that इस बार महिला सरपंच होगी. उनके husband के अगर visiting card देखोगे, written there सरपंच पति. So it means you are sarpanch, but I am your pati, so I am going to handle you. Unfortunately, this is the tendency. Same thing applicable for the entrepreneurs also. कि महिलाओं को अगर entrepreneur बनना है, तो भी यही प्रॉब्लम, महिलाएं क्या कर सकती हैं? ये महिला काम महिला नहीं कर सकती. We have to change that mentality. And these are the problems when you see we have to solve these basic problems: poverty, unemployment, agriculture issues, women's empowerment, and the rural development. The government, on this background, what are the government initiatives? Skill India, Make in India, Stand Up India, Startup India, and Digital India. Why the government has maintained these different schemes, and why our Prime Minister has launched these different schemes? What is the reason behind it? He personally feels that I don't want the youth, those who are interested in the job seeking, I want the youth, those who create the job, and those who become the entrepreneurs can criticize the government, and when the entrepreneurs will criticize the government, I can run the government very good way, because the job owners, those who are the employees, they never criticize, they always try to seek their job. They never raise the voice. If I raise the voice, मेरा job रहेगा क्या? What others will feel? Many teachers, बहुत बार whatever the trustees, our principals or other colleagues, whatever they are doing, we don't like, but we never raise the voice, because we feel that I have to survive. And the entrepreneurs, they are the boss, they are the managers, and they feel that it's my duty to my other team members should survive. It's my duty, it's my responsibility for me, at the same time for my nation also. So I want to develop the entrepreneurs like this. That is the aim or main agenda of our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. And innovation, definitely, when the new entrepreneurs, when we give them an opportunity, definitely the youth can use their brain, and it opens the additional windows in their mind, and with the new innovations, we will be heaven. And we know that the various apps, whatever we are using, with that apps, our life has become very smooth. Yes or no? We don't have to run here and there. At a one click, we get the many things. Before I start these various schemes, the Skill India, Make in India, and all that, I want to take you back in the ancient period. What was the situation before the 16th centuries, 15th century? What was the situation? What was the India called? Sone ki chidiya. Why it was called the Sone ki chidiya? Presently, we are facing the problem of urbanization and rural development, but that time it was very significant urbanization. The maximum people were living in the rural areas. We were the largest cottage industry in the world. We were exporting the spices, rice, and we were exporting, and instead of that we are importing the gold and silver from the other countries. The Mughal Empire, we have to be very positive of the Mughal Empire in that way. So Maurya Empire ने क्या किया था कि पूरे इंडिया को एक रूलर के नीचे लाने की कोशिश की, and the Mughal Empire ने ये जो डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्टिविटी जो जीडीपी था उसको 25% तक लेकर गए थे. So पूरे यूरोप की जो थी, तो it was a major GDP in the Mughal Empire. If you think after that it is reduces, and in 1950 as per the British economists it was only the 3%. So who is responsible? Who has entered? We have attacked the war. Many times it happens, we survive, but it reduces our skills. That time India was called as the manufacturing hub. We create the many things, but when the British enters, they realize that all the things are here, and through that the railway and all, they use the raw material from here to their countries, and now we are adopting again the same thing, whatever we have. Modi ji has not bring anything new. Whatever we have, he has started again that only. That is not his ideas. It's already there in the history. Our India was like that. And again, we have to make our India as Sone ki chidiya for that. So the Skill India, Make in India, Stand Up India, Startup India, and Digital India are the ways. He won't say that everything will run automatically and immediately. It will take time. We have to concentrate on the education. We have to concentrate on the health, because health is also the major issue in India. When you think about the health, you visit the remote areas, there is no hospitals or health centers. It's challenge to the government to solve that issue. And now 80% hospitals are like the private partnerships are there, and they are private or industries, they are running the hospitals in the market, that we all know. But the government hospitals are very few. So for that, we need the infrastructure, and the government is lacking the fund. There is a government thinks that yes, we have to do this and that, but without fund, even we can run our house also. So it's very difficult to run this country. अगर कहीं बोलना बहुत आसान होता है, बट जब घर चलाना होता है तब हम लोग कैलकुलेशंस करते हैं. वैसे देश चलाते वक्त भी गवर्नमेंट को कुछ कैलकुलेशंस करनी पड़ती है. अगर हेल्थ का इशू इतना सीरियस है, वी नो दैट दिस इज अ सीरियस इशू. यहाँ पर गांव में रहने वाले लोगों को मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज मिलनी चाहिए, दैट इज देयर राइट. बट हाउ वी कैन कम आउट फ्रॉम दिस इशू? नाउ द रिसेंटली अपोलो हॉस्पिटल्स इनॉग्रेट in Mumbai, Navi Mumbai. That time our CM Devendra Fadnavis said that now we are planning all the villages should be digitalized, and वहाँ पर अगर किसी को भी related to the health problem, so online through conference, our doctor will be there and they will ask the question, and whatever the problems they have, and those who are in that area caretaker, these people will give that same medicine to the person. So this is a one step here. Government is trying. At the other time, in the other way, at the school level, Jila Parishad schools, nobody was ready to go. Everybody was preferred the convent schools and other better schools, definitely. But if you visit to the Thane district, you will realize that more than 8,000 students has rejoined the Jila Parishad schools, because that schools are now working much better than the private schools. So we we are moving towards. But for that, we have to take the initiative. Government will take the initiative, but as a citizen, our part is also equally important. We will always say that government will do, then what we do? Always we will raise only the queries or questions and we will say the problems. Problems we have, definitely. It will not sort out within a few days, few months or few years. It will take time. It's the 60 years period. So we have to think on that way. And Skill India, what you will say about the Skill India, the youth, what you know about the Skill India? What is the aim of our PM before starting the Skill India? Youths are here. Yes. No idea? From the morning itself you are listening the skills. What is the aim of the Skill India? Kaushal Vikas, very true, to train the people. We have presently, there is a lacking in the leather department, garment factories, lacking the skilled workers. अगर हमें किसी को भी जॉब देना है, अगर आपकी फैक्ट्री है, मैंने बोला इस 10 लोगों को रखो वहाँ पर, आप लोग रखोगे क्या? You will ask the question, he knows that work. I want to give him a job. If he knows, then only I will give. So I have to train the people accordingly. So the Skill India's vision is train over the 40 crore people in India in 2022. Within this period, 40 crore people give the various training skills according to their interest. And that interest is also equally important. If that fellows don't have the interest in that field, no one can do anything. We should not forcefully do that. But we have to find out that and we have to give the training. And to 2022, minimum 40 crore skilled workers should be there. Then only we can compete with China. We think about the Make in India. But when you think about the Make in India, why the China product are cheapest? That is the question many times you ask. We have that if the China can give the product on the cheaper rate, why not India? You are forcing us to buy the Indian products, but Indian products are too costly, that is not affordable for us compared to the China product that is much cheaper. So we buy the China products. Have you recollected जब मोबाइल आया था तब इनकमिंग पर भी चार्जेस लगते थे इनिशियली. लेटर ऑन वो चार्जेस कम हो गए और अभी देयर इज इनकमिंग्स आर फ्री. व्हाई इट हैपेंस? Competition. There are the various companies in the market. The same thing should be applicable here. इंडिया में स्किल्ड वर्कर्स जितना ज्यादा होंगे, कंपटीशन उतना बड़ा होगा. Everybody will get a job, and according to the competition, the cost will be the cheaper and cheaper day by day. If you feel that the Skill India should work, we have to think on that way. We have to make more and more skilled workers in each and every field, and competition should be there. So this Skill India initiatives the various schemes, that is the National Skill Development Mission, National Policy for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and skill loan schemes. So these are the few initiatives of the Skill India mission by central government. At the same time, partnership concept is also there in the skill. We all know that the public-private partnership, we all are aware, we heard about it. But now we have to compete with the other countries also. So the other countries should invest in our country. First time in the history of India, other countries believe that we have to and keep the trust on India that yes, we can invest in India. We have the example of the Korea Plus, Japan Plus. During the Make in India, so many investors came to India and they wish to join the policy, that various policies, whatever the launch, we are interested and we are ready to invest because that atmosphere has created in the world that India is growing, and when it is growing, we have to be part of that system. Even UK has entered into the partnership with India under the Skill Development Program. Oracle Academy has announced that it will build the new 2.8 million square feet campus in Bengaluru. I think this is a major thing, and they have taken the initiatives. Yet Oracle Academy running the 1700 institutions, and they have planned it will be a 2,700 institutions in the future. Leather industry, garment industry is running the lack of shortage of the skilled workers. The last year, in the February 2016, leather industry, Indian Leather Development Program trained about 50,000 workers. They are given the training 50,000 laborers in 100 days, and every year they have planned they will give the training around 1,50,000 laborers. If they plan this way and work out, definitely very soon we can control on the problems in the leather industries, and that is very important. When you think about the entrepreneurship, nation building,